Okay, you've heard it one too many times. Oh, you're not getting interviews because your resume is not great. Okay, there are other reasons besides just your resume. So let's explore those because that could be what's holding you back. Number one, pay careful attention to those knockout questions. The questions at the end of an application that say, do you have X years of experience in this? Do you have this level of education? Do you live in this state? They care about those answers. If you can't meet the general requirements of what they're looking for, that's what the knockout question means. You will not move on to the next level. Okay. As far as if they ask you a salary requirement, and that's a knockout question, this one's tricky. Here is the recommendation. If it's a box where you can type in, write negotiable. Because the idea is to not get eliminated at this stage, but to be able to move on to the next level because you'll be much better at negotiating much further along in the process. Right now, this is just a weeding system. If you have to put in a number, if you can put in the number 0, that means negotiable. So I would put in the number 0. If you have to put in a range, do your research, go to Glassdoor, put in a range, um, possibly even a little bit lower than what you think the right range is going to be for this position. Not that it means you're going to get a lower salary, but just that it means you want to get past this level and move forward in the process. Okay. Next thing, when you have to fill out those cells on the application and you have to fill out all the same stuff that was on your resume, I know it's tedious, right? You have to do it. Okay. You can't just be like, see resume. And I know that it's not a fun process and the system could be a lot more efficient. Nonetheless, if you don't do that, you're not going to move on to the next level. Okay. Next thing, there are sometimes questions like interview questions, behavioral based questions on an application. Tell me about a time when you managed a team. Tell us why you applied to this job specifically. What about our company excites you? Things like that. Put effort into those. Do not make those a plain vanilla, blend in with the crowd kind of answer, because this is where you want to shine. This is where you want to be like, hey, if I were in the room with you, this is what I would tell you, because this is going to be your opportunity to stand out from the crowd, right? They're seeing lots of resumes that look very similar. This is your opportunity to stand out. So don't ignore those questions. Okay. Pay attention to those questions. I know it's work, but pay attention to those questions. Put effort into them. If there are optional things that are given to you on the application, like you can add additional material, put a cover letter optional, put your profile, put your website optionally, things like that. Like if you're applying for an instructional design position and they ask you to put your portfolio or your website, if they ask you to put writing samples and it's optional, if you don't include them, you're not moving forward because all these other people who are moving forward, they did, right? So those are other reasons that have absolutely nothing to do with your resume and cover letter for why you might not be moving forward. Okay. Oh, yeah. And one more thing. Make sure that you meet the basic requirements of the job. So you don't have to have 100%, but understand that they're going to be prioritizing the items in the job posting top to bottom, and the things that are on top are the most important. So make sure you have at least 60 to 70% of their most important responsibilities for the job, because if not, then again, there's going to be other people who do, and you're not going to be moving forward. Okay. And if you're feeling a bit discouraged about all this, I'm going to link a video up right here about how to move forward in your job search if you're lacking confidence, because I got you. And if you want more help, let's work together. My name is Cindy. I empower transitioning teachers, career changers, and those returning to the workforce to find amazing jobs that match their current why. Schedule your free 45-minute discovery call to talk about what that can look like for us working together. I hope you found this super helpful. I hope you have a super productive week. Always remember you're a warrior. I'll catch you next week. Bye bye.